This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by
Wild Alaskan Company. Healthy, affordable, convenient fish sent right to your door. Save $25 off with code BIGFISH25. Ivacy, shield against cyber threats and ensure digital safety everywhere. Save 10% off with code MMA. Priority Tire, shop online and get free shipping on all orders. Save 5% off with code MMA5OFF. Cleto Reyes, the makers of high-quality boxing gloves, get free shipping with code MMANUTS. Defense Soap, everyday soaps for everybody. Use code MMANUTS to save 15% off your order.
Hey fans, it's MMA Nuts, episode 660.
660.
My name is Ingo Weigold.
Matt Griffith, MMA show. By my fans, for my fans, walk the line between serious and ridiculous. Holy fuck, he's going straight up tea, bitches.
Tea.
Watch yourself.
Yes, that's my herbal chamomile tea.
Whoa. That sounded crazy.
Yes, trying to get my relaxation on over here. I don't
That's
know.
good.
I spent a lot of time outside this weekend. I forgot
Yep.
to tell you that earlier. I feel happy, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah,
being
it's
out-
way
being
better
outdoor-
for you.
when there's sunlight and it's warm.
And there's no electronics. I think that's the big thing too. It's just
Yes.
before the fucking cicadas come out, right? Enjoy these few days we have left.
That's what we keep saying. Like it's gonna be bad. They're
It's
predicting
gonna
what,
be horrible.
2 or 3 months of like badness, right?
Yeah, and they're fucking assholes. There's nothing you can do to make them stop. There's just nothing to do. And, like,
Mhm.
can I emit some kind of frequency? Can I?
Shotgun. I'm gonna get my shotgun.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just-
fine. Don't mind me, people.
Just
what the fuck?
randomly shoot shit.
Sure, that'll work out well.
Yeah.
My
My neighbors
police will
will love
not
it.
be there.
No.
But yeah, so I think we only have a few more days actually, because it was supposed
Absolutely.
to be.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh no.
starting. It's unfortunate because it's been eerily quiet of late. Mine just a handful of birds, which I can deal with, but the cicadas are just deafening. It's just nice to be outside with. I love silence, just nothing.
Mhm,
Although
mhm.
we also have the speedway over here. Or sometimes it's just like, yeah, fucking cool, cool. And even down my street, people think it's a dragway sometimes. I'm just fucking dirty looking, everyone. I'm just sitting on my side porch. Like, what are we doing here? What are you guys doing? Do I need
Mhm.
speed bumps? Should I go out there and lay some speed bumps down? I got some concrete. I got some extra. I'll fucking put some speed bumps out. But then they're going to affect me. I don't want speed bumps on my street. Anyway, what do you want to talk about first? UFC 301?
Sure.
This
What do you- what-
massive Brazilian card that
It
probably had about
happened.
28 pay-per-view buys,
I
approximately.
mean, what I know about is that it happened and some people won, some people lost. That's what
One
I'll say.
person that won, Jose Aldo, coming back out of retirement,
Bravo.
gets the win, gets the unanimous decision.
Mhm.
Is he going to come back for a run now?
No. He looked like death in the weigh-ins, I thought.
Well, yeah. Is he one and done?
Well,
Yeah, you should go out on a win. Is that what
so
you're saying?
so freaking lean and thin. He looks skeleton-like. That can't be good for his health.
That'd be all right. He'd be all right.
Maybe he will though, but I don't know.
Maybe he wants to fight Conor again. Who's to say?
We'll talk about Conor later. Mhm.
What else? Wasn't there like a horrible leg injury or something?
Yes, there's a horrible leg injury. Jack Shore blew out. I don't know if do you have the video? Are you going to show it?
I don't have a video. I just had like a picture.
I have a picture as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, there's graphic content. Okay. Do I want
Oh.
to see the photo? Yes, I want
Close
to
your
see
eyes,
I
kids.
want to see the photo because it's graphic. Here it is. Here he is with his leg. You can see on the faraway shot and then the close up. It looks like his shin literally exploded.
Yeah,
And,
apparently the doctor was finger banging his shin,
It's
kept
like, what's happening
pushing
here?
inside there. I'm like, oh, you shouldn't do that. I don't think that's right.
He felt nothing.
Yeah. This guy,
Crazy.
you feel this? I'm touching your bone.
No.
Oh man. That's never good. So they had that happen. You had, I'll pull this up. I'm going to show this. I'm going to fucking blur it out. But Michelle Pereira did a backflip during his fight and ended up kneeing his opponent in the head.
What? Did not
Yeah.
see this.
So they're fighting. When he does a backflip here, and knees a guy in the head. Totally legal. And then he ends up getting a standing guillotine shortly thereafter. Wins the fight by submission.
Is that
So,
legal to do?
that's a good question. I think it is. I'm gonna say yes because to me it's like incidental contact. Like your intent wasn't to do that. Like you're throwing a backflip. Anything can happen. Just so happened to land on the guy's head. Maybe you should do that every fight now. Because what happens if you hit him in the groin?
It's a good point.
It's not a foul. It's
all
accident.
legal.
There's no way you're
Accidental.
aiming for his ball sack.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Interesting.
maybe you are. I don't know.
I think it's a slippery slope if you open
It
up
is.
this door.
It is. Let him go down it though. Because if you could pull off a high degree of difficulty move like that, the Olympics usually look up on that. They don't frown upon that shit. Usually get higher scores. So I think in the UFC they should adopt some Olympic style scoring if you're landing stuff like that.
More difficult things.
Yeah. You should probably get a 10-7 round for that then. If you land that's like hitting a 3-pointer in the NBA, right? You get a little extra because you're a little farther away. Half court shot should be a 4-pointer.
I agree with that. I don't know why they didn't implement that a long time ago.
Exactly. The scoring is already ridiculous.
That would really encourage half court shots, though.
Yeah,
they probably
isn't the game all 3-pointers now? I don't watch it, but I hear like people complain. This isn't like old school basketball. There's fucking raining threes down.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. I don't watch it.
Lots of 3-pointers. It's the era of the 3-point shooting. So it goes through phases,
Yeah. It does. And then what else happened? Shogun got inducted into UFC Hall of Fame.
Yes, that was one of my little comments. Yep.
He's
nice. 42 years old. He was there at the UFC. Good for him.
And he's ready to make a comeback.
No.
And then almost, I don't know, what is this? 13 years to the date. We have a little flashback for you. Here you go. Jose Aldo makes the first defense of his UFC featherweight title. He defeats Mark Hominick by unanimous decision at UFC 129. I think that's when we first learned about the hematoma.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck is growing on that guy?
What is that? Yes.
Little business.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of business, let's do a little sponsor action before I forget again.
Hey, this episode of MMANUTS is brought to you by Manscaped. Hey there, beach babes. Are you ready to soak up those summer vibes and unveil your ultimate beach bod? Well, you're in luck because our friends over at Manscaped have you covered from head to toe. With the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, this ultimate all-in-one grooming kit is set to have you looking and feeling your best in the summer sun. Trust Manscaped and unlock the confidence you need to turn heads this season. Join the 10 million men worldwide who trust manscaped.com/MMANuts for 20% off and free shipping. Let's make this summer your smoothest one yet.
That's right. Embrace your summer bod goals with our all-inclusive Performance Package 5.0. Perfect for those aiming for the crisp, clean, and confident look. Nice, shiny balls. The updated Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra Groin and Body Hair Trimmer got a summer makeover. It's waterproof, designed for splashy pool parties and beach hangouts.
Woohoo. And remember, while you're at the pool party splashing around, you can get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com/MMANuts. It's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com/MMANuts. The summer sun is here to stay, so trust Manscaped to keep your pubes at bay. Nice. You don't want that shit hanging out like that.
That's right. You want to go down by the hay, by the bay, eat some hay.
I just may.
Yeah, that's right. This episode is also sponsored by BlueCube. Let's talk about sex, guys. Remember the days when you're always ready to go? Now you can increase your performance And get that extra confidence in bed, bedrooms, wherever you want to throw down. Listen up, BlueChew.com.
And remember, you can take them anytime, day or night. You can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. Simple process. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription just in a few days. The best part, it's all done in the internets, and it's made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door in a very discreet package.
That's right. No one will ever know. Just
No.
comes in like a cardboard envelope.
Giant dick on the
Secret
box.
squirrel.
Just kidding.
No. And Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com, and I listen to him chew it and do it. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. You can try Blue Chew free. We use our promo code NUTS, not on the package, at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code NUTS to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Oh, man.
Almost
sorry about that.
It's got a big black cock on a package. No one ever knows it's for your dick.
I was thinking about that for a while, and I'm like, I can't say it. It just slipped out.
That's fine.
My apologies to your virgin ears.
I'm sweating now. Oh my god.
Whew.
Sure, I'll be totally okay.
Okay, moving on. We have a.
This is what odds.
Did you see this poster for UFC 302? Makhachev versus Poirier, Strickland versus Costa. Saturday, June 1st. What are your thoughts? First impressions?
Everyone looks like they're on drugs. Makhachev looks like he's ready to do some bad news to my butthole. I don't know.
Angry.
He is very angry. So is Poirier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. How do you make posters better? Because it's just like these guys are gonna fight. What are we supposed to do? They're either looking straight ahead or looking at each other, or like Jaws. I like that one the best.
The Diaz one?
Yeah, with St. Pierre in front.
Yeah, I mean,
that's my favorite. I think. Or that cartoon one they did. Where it looked like a comic book. Johnny Hendricks and I don't know if it was GSP.
I think it was GSP. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it matters. The point is just to have
it doesn't matter.
But it's going to look like what it's going to look like.
True. But I think sometimes the fans make better ones than whoever at the UFC makes them. And can they smile every once in a while? Can we just do one with smiley faces? But
yeah, everyone's
got to be fucking mean mugging the camera. It's kind of weird. But that should be a good card. I think those are the only two good fights on it. It's weird how they do that now. And I feel like we got spoiled because 299 and 300 were so good that now it's hard to match those expectations, and everything's kind of like and this Brazil card was just like very tough, very tough to even buy. So we'll see what happens. I saw Jorge Masvidal was talking about he had made $5 million for fighting Usman because he took the fight on short notice. He said, the UFC basically gave me everything I wanted, but only because I asked for it and I had to negotiate. And I think he said he had to cut 20 pounds of water weight in 6 days for that fight.
Wow.
And I think it did 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. So do you think that's a fair amount? Like 5 million? Especially taken on short notice. Is it too much or not enough?
I mean, it's based on all the shit you just said.
Yeah.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
I would say it's fairish. Yeah. I wouldn't think getting maybe 4 million or 6 million also fine, but 10 is too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think 10 is way too much to go under 10 because you gotta pay them well, but not well enough where they can be like, I have fuck you money and I don't ever have to fight again. You got to keep them hungry. Yeah, so where that limit is, but it's also like how I don't know what the average time frame of a UFC fighter is or an MMA fighter is, because it just varies so randomly. Of like, you could have a career-ending injury and be out. Like, look at, I don't know what percentage of a fighter Anderson Silva was after he broke his leg, or Chris Weidman after he broke his leg. We'll see what Conor is going to be eventually when he comes back, but
Yeah.
I can't imagine the longevity in the sport is that great. Is it 10 years?
I was trying to Google something to see
It's
if I can
hard.
figure it out. It looks like some of the articles that were all talking about 8 to 10 years.
Yeah. But again, you're not fighting. What are you fighting twice a year?
Right.
If you're not injured, because it seems like everyone's getting injured and then you're out for an extended amount of time. So it's tough.
It is tough.
What else is going on?
Well, I want to talk about Jon Jones for a second.
Sure.
He made a little tweet on the or little X. What do you call it? Still called tweets? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's tweets.
Tweets. Okay. He says, "I have a date. I'll let boss man Dana
Hmm.
announce that." This was May 4th. I guess last night, if you
Yeah.
and then when you watch this. And he didn't announce anyone specifically, but he said there's a verbal agreement and it's ready to
Hmm.
rock. So I'm gonna guess it's Miocic, but
I hope so.
you know.
In 2027.
That's
I have a date. It's 3 years out, but I'm gonna
right.
fucking be there.
Donate some
Still
shit.
training. I gotta put some extra mass on. Rip
Hmm.
my pectoral muscle clear from the boner. So I gotta do some extra work. Yeah, and I think he also asked who would you want to see him fight next, which was a weird tweet because I
Jon
think he
Jones.
only gave two options as Pereira or Aspinall. And I think surprisingly the response was a lot of people want to see him fight Aspinall.
Hmm.
Like why? Like John has got like one, maybe two fights left.
Yeah, I'd say
And
one.
just yeah, then just let him fight Miocic and right off. Like why does he have to fight the young upcoming bucks, right? That's not a good recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for disaster. Let him do that when he comes back from retirement. Like, oh, you want
Yes.
to come back? Then fight fucking these guys, these
Hmm.
killers. Get fed to the wolves at that point. That's on
Yep.
him, man. Because he should still be in the driver's seat and dictate to the UFC. So,
I think he should as well.
yeah.
I agree.
I saw Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. They finally get details of this fight and said it will be a professional fight. It's going to go on their records. Be an 8-round fight, 2-minute rounds, 14-ounce gloves. Does that change your opinion on who you think will win? I don't remember what you said. I think you were taking Jake, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Does that
I'm
change your opinion? You still sticking with Jake? I heard he weighs like 230 now, by the way.
Jake. Jake
Yeah,
does.
he's on all that juice. Because I thought he fought at 185 last. I could be wrong, but
I mean,
he's
I think
50 pounds heavier.
I gotta pick him. I mean, I just do. I think I love Mike Tyson. He's
Yeah.
crazy. He's crazy, and he was super exciting and awesome. But he's freaking old. Like
57.
I don't
57 come fight time.
I don't I don't know. I think he if he touches him, he could definitely knock Jake out. But I just don't think it's gonna happen. I gotta go Jake all day. This is even firms it up for me even more because Tyson is not. What'd you say? 7 rounds? 8 rounds?
8 rounds,
Yeah,
but 2-minute rounds. So
he's not going
nice and short.
16 minutes. He's not doing that. There's no chance. If it goes the distance, even Jake
Well,
still wins.
he just needs one round. He just needs to touch him once and
20 seconds.
the fear of God. But seeing Jake talk, he doesn't seem intimidated by him, which is kind of
Mhm.
shocking to me. Or maybe he's just knocked enough older way past their prime guys out or fought them and won. They doesn't have a healthy fear that I feel like he needs to have. Because Tyson still has that fucking aura, and I haven't seen a lot more training videos, so I'm worried if he's maybe injured himself in training. But you're like pumping him full of everything, all the best of everything. I still think a 57-year-old Mike. Granted, my question mark for Mike is going to be his cardio. Like, how much endurance is he going to have? Because you think about the guy, typically first round knockout, right?
Yes.
Those guys, you might have a good 3 rounds in them, and then I'll worry, right? And 3 rounds, maybe when he was in his 20s, 30s. So, eh, I would let's just get the 1 round knockout for Mike and let's just call it a day. Let Mike
Yeah.
make a bunch of money. Jake make a bunch of money too. It's on Netflix for free. We're all gonna be able to fucking watch it. So I think that's the coolest thing too, is you're gonna get to test the streaming power of Netflix to see how they can handle a big time fight, and then kind of as a preview for like, will the UFC end up there next? Because I think their deal's up at the end of this year, so I think they have to renegotiate streaming. And I don't know where they're going to end up next. Do you think they stick with ESPN, or do they test out some other avenue or
I
break it up into pieces? I
I don't know
mean,
if anyone else can afford it, but I would like to see them try some new stuff. They seem to be pioneers all the time and shit like this. So
the
maybe they'll,
UFC or
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So I wonder if there's going to be something that maybe they'll have a thing with Twitter or some crazy thing, like,
that'd be insane.
you know what
Like,
I
I'm gonna
mean?
watch my UFCs on Twitters.
Yeah, yeah. Who knows?
I mean, it's possible. Who knows? Elon's fucking crazy enough to do some shit.
Stream that shit.
Yeah. So it'll be fun. What
Hmm.
else is going on?
Well, speaking of MMA, did
Case?
you see this shit with The Rock?
Mm-hmm.
They're making um a movie about Mark Kerr, if you remember that, the old school
Yeah.
Mr. Wrestler guy.
Smashing machine.
Smashing Machine it's called, and here is The Rock training for the role in this movie,
I don't
which
know why he's wearing a Speedo, which
I,
I think a
I
lot of people were wondering.
the Speedo's weird, and the tank top's also the outfit is confusing. I'm not sure what he's doing. But here's the thing, he's a
Yeah.
wrestler, so they wear Speedos all the time, tights.
Mark Hallman, the ball man.
So there he is. Anyways, you get the idea. Um,
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a weird person to pick
I
to
don't think I
do
don't
a
think it looks
movie about.
anything like him either.
No, just he's probably taking all the same steroids as him, but
Right.
I don't know why you'd make. They already did the Smashing Machine documentary, which was a look into Mark Kerr, and you see like his addictions and
Hmm.
all that kind of stuff. But and having the Rock in it is smart because it's gonna sell. Anything he does, it's probably like Conor McGregor in a fucking pay per view, right? It's
Hmm.
just gonna be millions of people want to see it just because it's Rock, but a weird choice of a person. Like I would much rather see a Hoist Gracie story and like a Mark Hunt story, but that's me. I don't know how sellable that is, but someone that was a pioneer in the sport. I don't consider Mark a pioneer in the sport. Yes,
No.
he was one of the early guys, but what did he bring that was different than anybody else? Wrestling, ground and
Headbutts.
pound, right? Steroids, allegedly. Why do I have to say allegedly everyone and do a hand gesture? I don't know. Smoke and mirrors, Ingo. Smoke and
Smoke and
mirrors.
mirrors.
I saw Jimmy Smith was talking about Ronda Rousey. I don't know if it was on his podcast.
Oh
We
boy.
kind of went off on her and
He does
gave a
not like her.
little, well, yeah, he gave a little behind the scenes on her, and not too surprising, but he was saying basically she never gave credit to anyone that beat her, and it was always CTE or whatever excuse. And he was also talking about like all the people behind the scenes, like the camera people, anybody that was working a mic with her, and said that she treated them like just horribly. Anybody that was below her, she just treated them like she was a fucking bitch and mean to everyone. And then all those people were cheering when she got knocked out. So it just sounds like she's a horrible person,
Yeah.
which is
Well,
not too surprising, right?
no. I mean, the persona seems like it fits everywhere, right? If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck.
Fucks like a duck.
It's
Must
probably a
be a
duck.
duck. And I guess she's also writing her own biopic right now, and someone
Perfect.
else is going to star in it. But who the fuck's going to want to watch that hot piece of shit? That's the question.
I mean, I might check it out just to laugh, but
And see how much more crazy can she prove herself to be? I
Yeah,
don't know.
her and Brittany probably hang out.
Holy shit.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm hearing rumors that the Brittany we see might not be the real Brittany.
What does that mean?
That the one that's posting all that shit on Twitter isn't really her.
What? Seriously? Where's the real Brittany?
Exactly. Where is the real Brittany, Ingo?
I don't know. I feel like maybe
They
that's a
just have
song.
some lookalike playing Brittany on her Twitter.
Where is Brittany?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving right along. What else is going on?
Uh, well, sorry, down the rabbit hole. On
Yeah, I don't want to go down this one. It's
today,
dangerous.
today is May 5th, okay? And
Yes.
happy Cinco de Mayo. But
Cinco de
also
Mayo.
today in MMA history, I thought this was kind of fun because we
Yes.
were talking about him last week or the week before. 21-year-old Nate Diaz earns third
Mm,
victory of his professional career. He finished Gilbert Rael at
nice.
WEC 20. Look at this guy. He looks like a kid. And it looks like
Seriously.
it's outside, like literally. It's nuts.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when. I can't even remember when I was watching the WEC. Because it was on such a, was it like a Tuesday night or a Wednesday? It was an off
Yeah,
night.
it was
Fun
Tuesday or Wednesday
fights though. I miss
for
it.
sure.
Because you had hungry guys in a small cage in lighter weight classes, and they were scrappy as fuck. But I think the
Yes.
smaller cage was the biggest thing. Let's see. Oh, Charles Oliveira was talking about moving up to welterweight
Okay.
to do a big fight that would make a lot of money. But it was weird because if you look at the roster at welterweight, I don't know who the fuck he fights that is a money fight. Unless he's thinking, well, Connor and Chandler are fighting at 170. Is he trying to get a piece of Connor at 170? Like, is that a fucking blockbuster fight? I don't know.
I mean, it could be. Any fight with Connor would be a blockbuster
Yeah, I
fight.
mean, I think it's a million over, but 170 for fucking. Wasn't he fighting at 45? Now we're gonna go to 170?
He likes his cheeseburgers.
Oh, it's fine. Bring fucking Johnny Hendricks back then. Where's he at? We need to. I need to know. Where are they now? Because the UFC was doing that for a while on Fight Pass. Where are they now?
Yes.
Where's Johnny Hendricks at? That's the question, Ingo. And where is what's the crew? Team Takedown?
I thought the rumor was he was a cop or something in Texas.
Wow, that could be.
I think
Is he hanging
something
out with
along.
Steven Seagal? Seagal was doing that for a while.
Was a cop or
Doing a
taxi
cop.
driver? I can't remember. One of the two.
Oh
Maybe
Jesus!
I
What,
can't.
dude? Cop?
I don't know. I
Taxi?
just read this somewhere, or maybe I don't know where I know this from. It's
Eating
probably not true. I'm just
baconators?
making the shit
As
up.
a cop, maybe that makes. That's why I can eat all the baconators I want. Fuck yeah, Johnny!
That's right.
You can do whatever you want. All right, cool.
Are we allowed to show trailers from YouTube for UFC 303? Because there's a McGregor Chandler trailer that since we're
Probably
talking about.
not.
So
Trailers are like, they'll probably gut us on that one.
okay. There's no fight footage. It's just weird. Did you see it?
Well, you could just play it, and I'll choose to either blur it or cut it. So play it.
Okay. Yeah, well, perfect. That's what I'm asking. Can I just play it?
Just play it, and I'll figure it out.
Here it is. So no sound. Here's Connor, right?
Yeah.
Stepping into the light in the green light. It's very low budget or high budget, depending on.
Well, I feel like we could shoot this. This is looking a little bit like a gay porn. I don't know what gay porn looks like, but I would imagine this is what it looks like and go.
Well, he looks huge. 6'29", 24. There you go.
Nice.
There's, strange trailer.
I think I'm gonna put that in. I think we'll be all right with that. Promoting the UFC and whatever kind of gayness is going on.
Yes. Perfect.
I don't know. I saw Matt Brown just retired.
Oh. Yes,
like, oh man. The elbows. Guys on our podcast. I always appreciate it.
Wasn't he talking about like coaching and stuff? That's what he wanted.
Yeah, I think he wants to stay in the sport, and he'll probably be good for that.
Yeah.
Elbows in the clinch, man.
Better advice
Diego Sanchez about elbows in the clinch.
What's his nuts? Kick his ass.
Kick his ass, Seabass. What?
Rampage.
Yeah.
Kick
He
his
was the
ass.
worst.
Like,
No technical advice. He's just
what do you
cocking
mean?
balls.
Just go out there and kick his ass.
Yeah.
Like, okay, thank
Oh,
you.
I got this. I got this, coach. But he's been pounding my ass for 4 rounds.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll beat his ass in the 5th. Good advice.
It's epic.
Forgot about that. Fucking shit.
Um,
Go ahead. You got something else? I got a
well,
handful of other things.
I was gonna, I'm gonna say I'm gonna skip the bad news, but I'll just say
Yeah.
Francis Ngannou and his family
Yeah, wish them well.
thinking about him, bad shit going down. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the worst shit. So yeah, I don't want to
So
mention it either.
yeah. What else do I got? I have some knockouts.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So there's this guy, I think on the Contender series, Tori Finez. Or no, yeah. Um, here's a knockout. Number one might be knockout of the year. She said, do you think he's ready?
Yes. KO of the week. Here you go.
I
Oh, you
mean,
should turn the sound on so I can hear that thud.
I'm afraid it'll blow you out because it's Instagram.
Oh, I have it from Twitter.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Pull that up.
You gotta stop sharing.
Oh.
Whoa, what's going on?
I was like, wait, it's not working. I can't
Yeah.
click on the thing.
There you
Because it's
Sweet.
that was pretty nasty.
I like it.
Good on him.
You got another one? Go ahead.
Yeah. Can't share the sound on this one.
Yeah,
This one
all right.
has audio on it. Music.
Usually sound has audio, but
music.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go.
Whoa.
I'm not sure how this happens with headgear, but knocked
Oh
him
my God.
clean out of the ring.
I think he's got a spinal injury too.
He's dead.
I think he's separated C5 and C6 vertebrae.
All right, that's all I got except
He may
knowledge.
never walk again. All right. Let's see where we go. I'll go on a run. Here we go. What do we got? Oh, there's some new fight league that looks like a goddamn Mortal Kombat type video game. Let's turn the sound off. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. But there's like fire that's brewing in the background. You got like monks watching. I don't know if it's Kumite or what, Ingo.
It's really strange, but also cool. Why are there monks there?
I don't know. I'm just assuming they're monks.
Are they
Could
real?
be devil
Are they
worshippers.
statues?
I don't know. It could just be a green screen, but it looks like they're in some kind of mausoleum. I'm not sure. You got dragons, but anyway.
What? Wait. Why are the people getting up? What are they doing?
I think it's like telling them to stop fighting. They're making sure that he doesn't do anything else. Or maybe it's like the movie Eyes Wide Shut.
That's weird.
Fidelio or whatever the password is.
You got it.
What's the password?
Yeah, but I don't know what kind of weird shit might go down there.
I don't know. It's some kind of fucking sex club, fight club.
Out.
Just don't get involved. It's best not to get involved. Yes. I saw the newest ghetto move ever. I always thought foot stomps were ghetto, or here's the next new stomp. Achilles stomps. That can't be good. I don't think this is good. I don't think this should be legal. I don't think you should stomp the Achilles. But apparently the kids are trying this now. And this guy's just worried about his hand on the fucking ropes. But
yeah, that looks bad. That looks like you're intending
very bad, right?
Break something.
Yeah.
Which I guess I don't know. What am I saying?
I don't know.
I
gotta fuck it. I'm gonna try sound on these. So you know how we have all these edits to videos where they add like cool stuff to the KOs? Well, we've got a couple new contenders here.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hopefully the UFC is okay with this because one of them's UFC's. So here we go. You underestimate my power.
Oh wow.
There's one.
That's really dope.
And here's another one. I want that one again.
That's really
Take that trombone, motherfucker. It's not rusty. It's regular.
That's pretty fucking funny. These people are nuts. They probably, I bet you they're doing this shit for like projects for college or something to try to like show that they got graphic design
It's
skills.
smart, but I
It's
don't know if it's the same guy. And I want to give credit to someone, but I don't, every time I see it, I don't know who's posted it. So it's all good. Let's do some tweet of the week. We got a
Yep.
couple. There's a little jersey of the year candidate. Mr. Suck Me Off, number 69. I like how that gets on TV, casually posted. And
Yikes.
then I like this one. I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in pies.
I would
I
totally
come
put
in
that. I
peace.
would put that on my fridge.
I put that on a t-shirt. I come in pies. Like what? I don't know. Blue Chew.
You're killing me. That's when it started.
Yeah,
It's
you fucked us
fucking
up. The guys
sorry.
got black dicks on the Blue Chew package. You can't say that. I don't think you say that. I'll find out shortly. When you see Blue Chew, no go. It's a no go.
Just bleep it out.
No
Sorry.
fly. No, fuck that.
Just
It's staying in.
cut and paste an old ad.
USA, motherfuckers. USA.
Oh man.
Man, USA. Let's see. Oh, a couple ladies protesting, not protesting, but prostituting. No, not prostituting. They're just saying hi from way up high. So let's see what they're doing. We got to turn sound off. We got to share the screen. First we have Chris Cyborg. She's saying see you on the top. I don't know where the fuck she's at, but she's doing like karate on the top of a mountaintop, maybe in Hawaii's.
Oh.
I'm not sure, but she's limber. And then we have Jenny from the block, one of the UFC ring card girls. She's also way up high, just checking out the ocean. Sun's out, guns out, maybe
Nice.
buns out, whatever. So I like to check on with them, and I think we're right at knowledge, and I think it's probably good to go to knowledge right about now. What do you got?
Okay. So I saw this movie yesterday, Saturday, I guess 2 days ago, depending on when you watch this. Fall Guy, Ryan
Yes.
Gosling, Emily Blunt. I don't know if you saw the preview or trailer. Fantastic summer movie. I highly recommend you go see it in the theaters.
Is it a remake of the TV show? Because I used to love the TV show with Lee Majors.
Oh,
Fall
that's
Guy.
that's who that fucking was it. Anyways, I don't want to give anything away. But
Okay.
it's not a remake. It's hard to explain. It's like an homage to stuntmen because there's literally it's like got more action and fucking crazy stunts that I've ever seen in probably any movie, which is great. But the plot is good. He's like, no, he's a stunt guy, and there's some shit that goes down, and then there's an adventure that happens, and there's a love story mixed in, and it's like you could bring your date, you could bring your kids. We took our almost teens, and they loved it. Lots of laughing. It's funny. It's good. I highly recommend.
Perfect. And all was it Emily Blunt that's in there too?
Yes. She plays obviously the female romantic.
Yeah, I forgot who was the woman in the television show. Wasn't Heather Locklear? I don't remember the Fall Guy original television show, but anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
Heather Thomas. I don't know. I gotta know this. Lee Major.
Fall Guy TV show. Here we go.
Yes.
Heather Thomas, you got it.
Undisputed Ingo. That was one of my favorite shows in the 80s.
Yeah, that was a good show. I used to watch that one.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll like this movie.
Okay, perfect.
It's like you don't have to pay that close attention, but you want to because it's interesting and there's cool shit that goes on. You're like, whoa, that's cool. Lots of great actions.
The other thing that was cool is anytime you see them doing like a premiere or whatever, they're having stunts where people are jumping through fucking windows and they're getting involved in stunts promoting it. So it looks cool as shit the way they're promoting a movie. So I like that. So here's some knowledge and some weird product that's actually real. I don't know if we pulled this up before, but you can get some Mountain Dew wieners now. Did you know that? You can get Code Red or Baja Blast. I don't know, but I don't want to eat a red or green wiener.
Well, they figured out a way to make something that's extremely unhealthy, more processed and more unhealthy. I'm like,
And
wow.
loaded with caffeine and red color 5 or whatever.
Does that cook off when you cook the dog?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
So saw that happening. I don't know what else is going. Oh, new sport. Volume down.
Yes.
Nope.
Oh, hey now.
I gotta appreciate this action.
That is
And
impressive.
then we get an unexpected finish here.
How is she doing?
Headshot.
How is she doing that? That's
I don't know.
impressive.
I don't know. Close it on this one. I don't know what it is. Oh, wrestling with a new move. Check this one out. Stapler to the forehead. Stapler to something else. Let's see that again.
Stapler to the vagina.
Oops. Oops.
Wow, that's aggressive.
No. I'm mildly turned on by that. Mildly.
Okay.
Semi-mildly.
Freaky shit. All right, well, I guess that's been this edition
Showdown.
of MMA Nuts. Let's get out of here before anything else happens. My
I'm
name's
just gonna
Michael.
run when this show's over. Matt Griffin, thanks for playing. See you.